Hello everybody, my name is Roman and I'm here to do my second demo video on the GIF comments extension. Mainly what's changed since my previous demo is a lot of kind of bug fixes and edge case handling and making sure that there's no places where like the camera would get quote unquote leaked, so to speak. So sometimes the media stream would be left open and the camera would still show up as in use, even though you've canceled out of the dialog box or like stopped writing a comment, or there were various cases. So I can show a few of those. First of all, as I showed in the previous video, the GIF comment relies on Markdown, so it inserts a Markdown image of the GIF after you record it, which means if Markdown is enabled, or rather disabled, then that won't work. So now when you disable Markdown in your comment, the button is disabled. If you re-enable it, the button is back. So that's a pretty simple thing there. Now, for the handling of the camera being leaked, let's say if you click record a GIF, and I select my camera here, but then I cancel out of this dialog, this will stay because Firefox is still waiting for my response, and it'll asynchronously call the on media stream open method in the back end once I click allow. And before this would keep the camera stream open in the background, but now you can see it opens it and immediately closes it. So there's nothing leaked. If the camera was still open, there'd be a little icon at the top there. You can also cancel out at various other stages of the recording workflow. So this is the camera icon I was talking about. If like I can I can cancel out here, for example, and the camera gets closed correctly. I can even start recording and just kill this box, and everything gets shut down correctly and reset cleanly. So all of that is functional. I've also replaced, this is a fairly minor thing, I've also replaced the spinner for rendering. It's now a first-party spinner. I think it's like a default spinner that the review board already had that it uses for things, just so we're not using any content that's not ours. And that's it. Everything else still works as expected. Now, obviously, if you've already put the image in and then you disable Markdown, this is just meaningless text now. But there's not a whole lot we can do about that. I guess the link to the image stays there, so if someone did see it as a non-Markdown comment, they could still open the image. One other thing that has been fixed is there are now kind of more meaningful error messages. So if you do record and then you hit don't allow, then it will tell you in clean text that I can't unselect, there we go, that, you know, how to fix the error. So there was some talk in review board about making error messages more clear and following a certain style, and so I kind of tried to emulate that with this. And there are like very specific cases where like the camera might fail or something, and the media stream would encounter an error, and those error messages are displayed sort of like this as well. And that's pretty much it. I hope that covers everything I needed to cover. There were a few other like minor bugs that were fixed and just edge cases. And the code has been cleaned up a lot. But that's pretty much it, and I'll be moving on to my next project after this. So I hope you enjoy using GIF comments if you do. Thanks.